than to hide, than to hide behind this version that everybody else thinks that you are. You know what I'm saying? You're at a space where you would rather be authentically you, okay, than to try to fit somewhere where you're meant to shine, where you're meant to thrive, okay? So that is the collective. So let's see what else I have here. So I have the seven oracles. I mean the seven energies. This is the deck that I'm going to use for this week. Okay, along with some of my other favorite. Okay, but Love and Light, if you are just coming in, welcome. This is part one of this live, which is a free collective for all that is tuned in. All you have to do is sit in here, okay, and you will be a part of this collective, baby. That's all you got to do. Anytime that you hear something that you may agree with or relate to, please tap the screen. Invite people into this space. Okay, and we gonna have fun. We gonna have fun. uh, Speaking of having fun, right? That's another thing that we're learning to accept. Okay, everything doesn't have to be so hard. Everything doesn't have to be so fought for. Okay, push through things that you enjoy with your creativity. Okay, so some of you could be very creative here. Okay, maybe you have a gift, you have a talent that someone else, you know, would want to use, or So, with that being said, creatives, okay, your gift is needed. Okay, your gift is valued. What you have brewed up inside of you creatively, it's your time and it's your space, okay, to create, and that's it. It doesn't have to be hard. It's actually going to be a fun thing for you. you know it's going to be fun. So enjoy that space, okay. All right, you guys, let's see what I have right here. Love and Light, welcome, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down a little bit here, because the two cards that I have right here is great and full, and then we have filling the world. Okay, so if you are just coming in here, this is a free collective for all that is tuning in, baby. All you gotta do is stay in here, like, share, vibe with me, and that's what we're gonna get here. But I'm curious, great and full, and then filling the world. I'm gonna change this music actually today, because I was gonna do the collective, I mean the playlist, but I'm feeling called to do something else. This. So, love and light, you guys. So the first card here is great and full. And if you are just coming in, welcome. My name is Sunny. I go by Sunny B Light. I'm a life coach, transformation coach. I help people with transformation through three things. Okay, stretching and flexibility. Okay, self care, self awareness, and yeah. What's up, Jay? So welcome, welcome, welcome all, welcome all. Let's see what the collective is for today. And the number is four. Okay, so if you've been seeing fours, if four is something that's very uh, relatable to you, maybe it's one of your synchronistic numbers. Okay, so the number four. Okay, if you've been seeing the number four, baby, this card could be for you. Number four, great and full. Let's see what it says. Before you can begin to understand the process of manifesting your desires, you need to practice deep gratitude and the willingness to share that with others. This is the true nature of prosperity. It's not about the things you accumulate at all. It's about how you feel. You've invited you're invited to surrender to an important truth. There is always enough for you. There is enough time to do the things you need to and desire to do. Enough opportunities to express your talents and connect to your purpose, and enough magic circulating through the invisible world into the visible. Begin your day immersed in gratitude for everything you have and everything you can't see yet. The unmanifested, which begins with every breath you take. Know that you are enough and all your needs are being fulfilled. Even if you doubt this in some moments, no one's success can make you feel small, and comparing yourself to others never works. Hear that? Your life is brimming with unique potential, so it's time to focus on that. When you hold this feeling of gratitude and acts of a magical open, it's a magical open sesame here, okay, to the floodgates of abundance. Couple that with a playful sense of detachment, and you'll find that miracles have an uncanny way of showing up in your life. Your intentions burst forth into reality with little effort on your part. Right now, contemplate how being in the energy of enough makes you feel. Eventually, you will have no attachment to what you do or do not manifest in the material world. Then, like magic, you have more than enough. What a fascinating universe we live in, okay? So, we are in a space of gratitude, okay? Knowing that everything that's there, baby, is meant for you. Okay, so focus on the things that those spaces that are filled. Okay, those spaces that you know yeah, it says contemplate how being in the energy of enough makes you feel. So you have to feel enough. Okay, focus on that space, not the gaps. Okay, don't focus on the gaps. You know what I'm saying? So feel gratitude. And then we have Filling the World is the next card, number 13, and 1 and 3, and that's 4 as well. So grounding, okay? So this card is Filling the World. Welcome, you guys. If you are just coming in, my name is Sunny. I go by Sunny Delight. I'm a life coach, transformation coach, baby, and this is the collective for today. After this collective, I will be doing a 15-minute stretch. Okay, so if that's something that you would be interested in, either this portion or the next, please follow me. Okay, but this part is the collective. I just finished talking about being grateful. Okay, I just finished talking about focusing on the things that is in place. Okay, so if you have a job, that's in place. You know what I'm saying? If you have a car, that's in place. Okay, kind of diving deeper into your gratitude is going to really help you at this time. Okay, don't focus on those gaps. Don't focus on the things that's not there yet. Can I put a big? Can I make yet bold? Okay, because I feel like that's what the collective needs to hear. Okay, yet the things that you are manifesting isn't there yet. But that doesn't mean that it's never going to show, okay? That the hard work that you've been putting in isn't going to benefit you in no way, no shape, no form, okay? And that's ridiculous to even think when you really think about it. Because how in the world God's going to give you this talent, this blessing, this abundant, mindset, and these so many creative ideas and so many words of wisdom, and not tell you to go out and that you're not going to get anything from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, I don't know. I just went there, okay? But just kind of focus on everything that you have right now, okay? We're not worried about the things that those spaces, because it. Hold on, I'm gonna go back real quick. It says right now, contemplate how being in the energy of enough makes you feel. So you should very well be in the energy in the season of being enough. Okay, so tell yourself that I am enough. Okay. Also, number four, we've been seeing fours here. Okay. And the next card here is Feeling the World. I'm going to read this. Love and light, everyone. This is the collective. So if you're just coming in, you are a part of the collective as long as you're staying here, baby. Okay. Feeling the World. This was a lot shorter than the other one, so I am going to read it. It says, empathy. Empathy reminds you that you are not alone. It is a beautiful capacity to feel the connectivity all around you, giving you a profound sense of belonging, a broader experience of being part of the larger whole. That said, it can also be overwhelming, especially when you do not, especially when you don't know where you end and the rest of the world begins. Now is the time to be clear about your boundaries. Ask yourself whose energy you've turned into. You might find it's not even yours. If you are feeling off or drained when you're with someone, they may be siphoning your energy. In such an instance, this connection is not good for you. No matter how charismatic the person is or how attracted to them you feel, do not mistake codependency for closeness to allow your boundaries to become too porous, okay? So some of y'all letting people get too close because you have this, you know, man, I'm about to post this video. Wow, that makes sense, okay? I'm about to post this video maybe a little bit later talking about the next person that you are interacting with. Let me put this down. The next person that you are interacting with, they are not your project. And they are not your project. Okay, this is not something that you can just try to fix. Okay, don't try to fix your next connection, okay, with someone. Okay, this person should be having their own thing going on, you having your own thing going on, but the moment that you make that person the project, okay, you have realized that you're just giving less to yourself. Okay, so what I mean, the the next situation, relationship, okay, empaths, okay, healers, okay, this time they should not be your project. uh, yeah, and that's the energy that you are embodying now, you know. You are your project, okay? And through your project, okay, through your mission, through what you feel like you need to give to the world, That's how you quote unquote fix or thinking, help people is by being able to do your own project, okay? So have your own way of thinking, have your own way, and then those people will attract to you, the people that are aligned. So I said what I said. But yeah, it says, because I still want to finish reading this part, even though I don't put the card down. It says, trust your instincts and take care of you. Practice saying no. Avoid the temptation to turn off and go numb. Instead, be present. Somewhere in the middle of this feeling spectrum is where the magic is. You are also being asked now to be aware of how your words and actions may affect others. While it's not your job to determine how someone will respond to you, discernment is necessary. Be firm yet kind. Keep in mind that people pleasing will not give you what you truly need. That said, your empathy is beautiful and important. It's it just has to be balanced in order for you to access its wondrous gifts. Today, celebrate the beauty of your sensitivity and that of others. So yeah, and 1 and 3, 13 equals 4. So pour into yourself and have the gratitude for yourself. Okay. Have it, you may have the empathy for yourself and where you've been, but we have to detach from everyone else's journey, you know? And yeah, you are enough. You always have been. You always will be. Release attachment to relationships and achievements to feel worthy. Okay? To feel worthy. Dream it to life. See it. Feel what you will. Oh, hold on, y'all. Dream it to life. See and feel what soon will be real. Take time to visualize the experience you want to have before any situation. Okay. And then I have all is necessary. Without darkness, there is no light. Like a lotus flower, you can grow from the mud and bloom in the dark. Okay, so just because it don't look good, okay, just because you're in a space where you just like, I don't know. Some of you could just be in an all I don't know phase. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what this is gonna do. But I feel like you are in a space where you're using this opportunity to really pour into yourself, to really have gratitude for the things you have. This time go around, you're not pitying yourself or self, sabotaging yourself for your reality. Okay. And you have to realize that everything that you experience, all is necessary. So this time, in this dark time, in this dark moment, in this uncertain moment, okay, you got to realize that even in that moment, you're still the lights, okay? You're still the flashlight, you know? So if you're thinking about darkness and you're thinking about the time of uncertainty, if you look at yourself as the light, okay, the person that does make a change in this world, the person that does want to see the greater things and, all of these things, you got to know that in that dark time, that's when you are supposed to pour so much love into yourself. Okay, I don't know who I'm talking to. So much patience, okay, with yourself that you got to be okay with being in that space too, you know. But like a lotus flower, you can grow from the mud and bloom in the dark. Okay. We have keep being you. What others say or do is a reflection of them, not you. Don't take anything personally at this time. It's going to drain your energy. Okay. So keep being you. No matter what it is, no matter if you say no and somebody may react to what you got, what you got to say, it just keep being you, okay? What others say or do is a reflection. So basically, if you got to set a boundary or you got to let people know, like, I don't, whatever. And if they take it the wrong way, let them, okay? It's too late. They already made it up in the mind for made it up in their mind to put you in this dark space and saying this person is doing this and doing that. Let them do that, okay? But you still gotta keep being true to yourself, okay? I don't know who I'm talking to. You gotta keep being true to yourself, okay? Don't take anything personally, okay? Not even the things that you do to yourself, like okay, self, abandonment has been coming up big time. Okay, self sabotage has been coming up big time. Okay, and we got to realize endings always come with new beginnings. Okay, we know that. We know that. We know that every time something has ever ended in our life. Okay, I don't even know your experiences, but I know that every time something ever ended in your life, something was always put there. Okay, something else was always replaced there in that space. Okay, so just think of it that everything that is being removed, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see what's there. I'm going to already start manifesting. I'm going to already start already knowing what's going to be there is going to be of higher value. Okay, so we have to learn that detachment. Okay, detaching, allow, let it all flow to you. So we're talking about flowing into things, okay? Let go of control and expectations. Trust what is yours will always find you. Like, dang, that left, I can, man, I knew I deserved better anyway. I just didn't want to let go, okay? I just didn't, okay? Be like, ah, I knew I was at that job too long anyway. I was telling myself for years that I needed to leave, or I needed to find someone or find a job that values me and values my opinions or whatever it is. Okay, values your work and your work ethic. Okay, and something magical happened. Magical in the disaster that you would think, right? Like, oh dang. But anyway, I think that's what I got for you guys for this collective. Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was pretty good. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. And let's get into this stretch. So this next part, I call it part two, okay, is a 15-minute stretch. You see I'm on my yoga mat here. Okay, so you can participate if you would like. Okay, so this would be like a 15-minute session with me. Okay, you don't need a mat if you don't got one. We ain't worried about that. Okay, but if you got time and you got space and you at home, you sitting on the couch, get on up, baby. This is your time to really open up your body, okay? Stretching, flexibility, okay? Because in this new direction, we're going to have to be flexible. We're going to have to be able to take things, okay? We're going to have to be able to, bend a little bit more, stretch a little bit more. So, why not open up your physical vessel, okay? All right, y'all. Let me put this up. I hope everyone is feeling amazing today. I hope everyone is having a great day. If not, it's your job and your power, okay, to turn it around. You can turn it around. All right, y'all. Let me get y'all situated. I'm gonna get y'all up here, push y'all back some. So I do have a new routine here. I like to switch it up every week. Okay. So okay, let's get on up. Whew. I was sitting in that position a little too long. I'm gonna push y'all up. Hey y'all. Um, I don't know why I didn't wrap my hair. I mean, or put my hair up. The one thing I love about having my locks this size, okay, is that anytime I need a little scrunchy, baby, I use my hair. My hair. I use my hair. All right, just like that. I know I probably forgot some pieces. Anyway, let's go. I hope y'all can hear me. Y'all can hear me good. All right. All right. This is 15 minutes long, so I hope you got 15 minutes. Just like any other day, any other stretch. I've been doing this for 28 days now. Okay, I've been on this live every day for 28 days. Okay, so how we start is how we end. Okay, we're gonna start this stretch with just some love to yourself. Okay, so you can hug yourself like this, or you can get a deeper hug. Go in, step back some. Okay, thank yourself for coming to this stretch session today. Thank yourself for choosing time for yourself today. Whatever you need to tell yourself, go on and give it. Okay, we're gonna switch sides here. This moment is for you. This time is for you. and only you. Okay. Now we're going to get into wrist circles. Okay. Easy, easy peasy. All you have to do is roll your wrist. Okay. We're going to start off going outward. Okay. You do some gentle, some gentle rolls here. Gentle, gentle, gentle. Okay. You can go the other way if you need to. Love and light, you guys. Come on in. This is part two. We're going to do a quick 15-minute stretch here. Okay. And now we're going to do the chest opener. So you're going to have your feet apart and you're going to put your hands behind and open your chest from the side. And as you are in this stretch, think about what are you opening up to today. Okay, what are you expecting today? You know. And now we're going to do arm circles next. Okay, five more seconds here. Okay, now you're going to do arm circles. So you can do little ones. You can do little small ones here. If you want to go bigger, you can go bigger. You can do slower ones. Okay, it's wherever you feel comfortable today. Okay. We're gonna do 10 more seconds. Okay, 10 more seconds. And now you're going to go backwards, like so. What are you shaking up today? You know, 10 more seconds here. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Now you can let your arms get back into that relaxed state. Okay, because now the next stretch is going to be trunk twist. Okay, so you're gonna have your arms out like this. Okay, and you're going to twist, 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 side, side. Okay, some people do it like this. You want to do it like this. Okay, you have your arms out like this too. Okay, 5 more seconds here. All right, now you're going to get back down and comfortable. Okay, because now we're going to do hip circles. Okay, we're going to move our hips in a circle. Okay, make sure you go all the way around. Okay. Make sure you go all the way around. Ten more seconds here. And now you're going to go the opposite direction. You're going to roll those hips all the way back. All the way back. Roll. I like the way she rocks her hips, then way. And oh, let me stop. Here I go. Okay. All right. 5 more seconds here. All right. Now we're going to do back leg raises. Okay. So you're going to take your right leg and you're just going to raise it. If you got to come down, that's fine. Get back into it. A way to help you with balance is to just kind of focus on one thing. Focus on one thing. Okay. 5 more seconds here. All right. We're going to come down. We're going to shake it out here. And now we're going to do the other side. So it's the left leg. You're going to take that left leg and put it back. Also, if you feel like you can't raise it all the way, you can go deeper into it. Okay. Raise it, or just raise it. Okay. Just raise it. Okay. Now we're going to get into a stretch that's called good mornings. Okay. So you're going to put your hands behind. Okay. And you're going to good morning. Good morning. Good morning. 5 more seconds. Okay. Now we're going to do the wide leg bend. So open up as wide as you can without hurting yourself. And you're going to go down. It's okay to do a nice little rocking movement. Okay. 5 more seconds here. And you're going to come up. Now we're going to do the controlled butt kicks, okay? So you know how some people they jump up and do the okay? Now you're going to do controlled butt kicks. So you're going to put your hands to your side and just controlling it. Controlling it. Controlling it. Okay? You can go as fast as you want. You can go as slow as you want. Okay. Okay. 10 more seconds here. And now we're going to do the wide leg torso circles. So your wide leg, okay, and you're going to torso circles. You're gonna go around, okay. You're gonna go around, okay. 5 more seconds. Okay. Now you're going to do the other side, okay, and it's going to look like this. Wait, dang, what way did I go? Dang, I forgot. Okay. 10 more seconds. All right. Shake that off, shake that off. And now we're going to do the squat stretch. So you're going to go down into that squat. Okay. You can do a gentle movement if you want to. 10 more seconds. Okay. And now we're going to come down and we're going to do the reverse lunge. So you're going to keep that right leg back, keep that left leg straight out, and you're going to go forward. 10 more seconds here. All right. Now you're going to now have that left leg bent and that right leg straight out. And you're going to go forward here. Make sure you're breathing. Ten more seconds. All right, so now we're going to sit back. Okay. And now we're going to do toe squats. Toe sit. Take your toes, bend them back like that. And we're going to sit. 5 more seconds here. Okay, now we're going to do the puppy pose. So now you're going to go on forwards here. Put your knees at the edge of the mats here, and you're going to lean forward. Oh, this feels so lovely. Oh, this feels so lovely. 10 more seconds. Okay. Now we're going to do the upward dog, okay? So we're going to lay down flat. Put our hands on the mat, on the floor, next to you, and you're going to lift up. Make sure you're breathing. 5 more seconds here. And now you're going to come back down to rest. And the next one is the downward dog. So we just did the upward dog. And now we're going to go into the downward dog. So you're going to push up. Ten more seconds. All right. Now we're going to do the pigeon. So you're going to take your left leg and kind of tuck it. Okay. And you're going to let that right leg extend. Okay. Extend out. If you can stay right here, that's fine. If you can go down to the ground, that's fine. So this is a deeper stretch. This is modified. Okay. Love and light, you guys. Come on in. We're doing a 15-minute stretch. We're almost done, actually. All right. 5 more seconds here. All right. Now you're going to do the same thing. Tuck that right leg over to the left side and keep that left leg extended. So it should look like this. Y'all see my legs? Okay. All right. 5 more seconds here. All right. Now we're going to get down. Like this. Now we're going to tuck. So we're going to tuck that right leg. Okay. And you're going to bend. If you can put both over, that's fine. Okay. 10 more seconds here. Well, I'm getting a little sweat, y'all. That's good. That's good. All right. Now you're going to come out of that. And you're going to now tuck the left leg. And you're going to reach down. Getting a little sweat in. Okay, sweat. All right. All right. So now we're going to do the butterfly torso twist. So you're going to put both feet together and you're going to put both hands behind and you're going to rock back and forth, twist your torso side to side, side to side. Okay, 5 more seconds here. All right, and now we're going to go into the forward fold. So now you're going to have your feet straight out, fold over, try to touch both feet. Okay, if you can't, get them ankles. All right, get them ankles. Hold on to them ankles. Okay. This is literally the second to the last. Okay, stretch. You can do a gentle rock back here if you need to do a gentle rock. Rock, rock, rock on. Okay. 10 more seconds here. All right. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here. All right. Now we're going to do the last stretch here. Just like any other day, any other stretch, we end and begin the same way. Okay. So this next stretch is just for you. Okay. It's pouring back into yourself. Woo. I'm liking this sweat though. Pouring back into yourself with some well needed love, some well needed love and affection and attention for yourself. Thank yourself for being brave. Thank yourself for having the courage to change, okay? The courage to let go, and the courage to be you for you. You can go to a different side if you need to. Yes, 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 yes. And that is all that I have for you guys for today. Hey, 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 winners. Y'all some winners because you made it through.